What's going on, y'all? So if y'all been following me for quite a while now, you know that I prefer starting with mid-level niche stores for Shopify Dropshipping, and I often get asked the question why I don't like general stores. Well, today I want to go ahead and cover why I don't like general stores and why I recommend you at least think about starting with a different type of store. What's going on, y'all? I'm Braden Wuerch. I'm here to provide insane value to you guys every day to grow you personally and financially as well. Alright guys, so today I want to cover why I personally don't like general stores. And I am not at all saying that you can't be successful with general stores, because you definitely can. I have a friend who's very successful with general stores. Back in the day when I was getting into the dropshipping game, there was a lot less competition. It was a lot easier to go ahead and make a general store and have a very product dependent store and essentially become very successful. And there's a lot more general stores that were successful back in the day. And now there's quite a few reasons now why you're playing an uphill battle if you have or if you're creating a general store. So I want to go ahead and cover those things today. But if you could, before we get into the video, make sure to go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here for you guys every day to help you grow your businesses to successful numbers. All right, guys, so number one, and you guys already probably know what this is, but you're making it harder on yourself because you're taking out one of the biggest reasons people actually buy from e-commerce stores, and that's buying into a brand. I always talk about how important a brand is, and that's because myself, along with quite a few of my friends, essentially have had a lot of products that weren't winning products but sold insanely well because people were buying into the brand. So you're going ahead and you're essentially missing out on one of the big factors that people actually like to go ahead and purchase products. And this isn't just for e-commerce. This goes for purchasing anything. It's even the same reason why someone would rather shop at Kroger over Publix. You know, people just go ahead and get on, certain brand that they want to buy from. And so it's the same thing. You're missing out on a huge reason a lot of people purchase anything, and that's having a brand. If you have a general store, yes, you can go ahead, and work on building a brand. And there's some general stores that have decent brands built up, but it's a lot harder now to do that. And customers, essentially, they're used to seeing this, and we'll get into that in just a second. But if you're going to go ahead and try to create a branded general store, it is going to take a lot more effort and a lot more time than what you're thinking. All these people essentially throwing up a store, even organizing products good, all of that, doing all of that, you're still not really working on building an actual brand. And if you don't have a brand, you essentially have what I call a product store. This is a store that is essentially just a storefront, and you are solely product dependent. That means that you have to find winning products to really make it, and you have to find super winners to make it big. And there are general stores that do great numbers, but guess what? They've got a lot of money to go ahead and invest in product research, and they find these super winners, the winners that essentially, even without the store being from a brand, customers still want to buy that product. If you can find those products, then you can throw that up on any store. And there's a lot of people that have just essentially thrown up storefronts and had super winners, and they're going to make a lot of sales because those super winners are the golden products. But you're putting your eggs all in one basket, and you are essentially making a gamble if you're trying to go after the super winners, essentially. And if you have a general store, you are a product store. So everything comes down to product research. How many products can you test? How many products have you tested? How efficiently can you test the products? Which those are all very important things. But it is solely everything. And it is absolutely crucial you know that down to a T if you have a general store, because you're not getting any help from having a brand. And this goes into another point, and this is a very big point. If you guys are wanting to sell in first world countries, guess who's the biggest online store now ever? Amazon. If you're wanting to go ahead and compete with Amazon, create a general store and try to sell in first world countries, because that's essentially what you're doing. They are the biggest general store, and now you are coming up and having another general store that can't even do next day shipping like Amazon can. So if you want to go ahead and compete with Amazon, do that. If you go ahead and you actually have a mid-level niche store, even a niche store, and you work on building a brand, people will still buy from you in first world countries even if they have Amazon. If they feel like what you have is unique and it's coming from a unique brand and everything like that, people aren't even going to look anywhere else. But if you've got a general store that essentially seems like a knockoff of Amazon, and you just have random products on there, which is essentially what a general store is, since you're going to have apparel, electronics, everything, and then you have that, you've got 2-week to 4-week shipping, people aren't going to buy from you. They're going to go to Amazon unless you have a super winner. That's where there's a caveat. If you have a super winner or super winners, you're good to go. You can have a general store and enjoy it, but you are a very product-based store. And then this goes into you will continually have to be researching new products and everything like that, which you'd still need to do on any other type of store. But I have a store right now that some of my winning products I've literally been selling for over 10 months now. Very high numbers. I'm talking over $1,000 a day for each one of these products. And these are winners that I found over 10 months ago. And it's because I've got a brand. People are buying into my brands. And they're buying into a lot of my friends' brands. And that's one thing you're missing out on if you go the general store route. Now, with that being said, I don't want to go ahead and, kill your dreams if you've got, a lot of time and money invested in your general store. It is great practice to go ahead and learn what works as far as products go. And if you guys have winners with general store, keep your general store, but then maybe think about starting a mid-level niche store and niche store. But guys, you're missing out on one of the things that will go ahead and really, really help generate sales, especially in the beginning when you're trying to get that traction going, and that's having a well-established brand built up. And then keep in mind, guys, if you have a general store and you're trying to sell in first world countries, you are going head-to-head with Amazon. Whereas if you have a unique brand, you're not necessarily. And so definitely keep that in mind, guys. But I hope you found some value in this video. I don't want to go ahead and jam this down your guys' throats. But this is a problem that I'm seeing a lot lately. And frankly, back in the day, the two most popular types of stores to go into were either a general store or a very specific niche store like a certain dog breed. That was because the information that was coming out on YouTube back then. And essentially, it's just frankly not coming at it with a very good business mindset. Just come at it with a good business mindset, guys, and you guys will be good to go. But I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here for you guys every day to help you grow your business's successful numbers. Keep grinding, y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.